Well. This is something that's a bit different. I'm sitting here on the 30th of December, and there's one final stream that I want to do this year because it's been a fun year, I would say. I mean, it's the first year that I'm actually taking streaming like kind of serious. I have been like streaming before, not something that I ever really took that serious. Thing I can do here is go over to this cam. This is a Solino. I don't know if you know it. It's a stat-based website. But on here, you can like see stats. And if you look at my all-time stats, well, I guess my average viewership is 2 right now. Let's fucking go. Apparently my peak was back in 2015 in August. That's 10 years ago now. I think I remember that stream. I think it's a clone hero? Face hero? Clone hero? I know it's like a copy of like a Guitar Hero kind of game that I streamed one night, and then a bunch of viewers came in. It was really fun, actually. Fun game. It's actually the reason why I still like playing rhythm games. I want to get back into a rhythm game. I for a long time played the Love Live rhythm game, the one with idols on your phone and everything. That game is closed. I never really find before I ended up stopping playing it, I think for a year I logged in to get the daily bonuses, and at one point I was like, maybe I should stop. So I did that. And now I don't know, I chill. No, now I just play rhythm games when I want to. I have Yark installed right now. I actually have a plastic guitar. I want to try and stream that one day. I'm not good at it anymore. But that's not what today is about. Today is just going to be me going through a bunch of the different stats you get throughout the year. And then just talking about that. And then after that, a short talk of what I want to do in 2026 when it comes to all this streaming thing. I mean, I definitely can't take it that serious right now. It's just mostly me who's been playing games. But before we get to that talk, I will go over to the screen again. The first thing we have here, I'm gonna sit here and do like this, is my letterbox. I mean, all these things you can find actually. Wait, where am I typing? If I go here and I go to humboshot.com, which is something you can't see. I typed humboshot, holy shit. humboshot.com. You can see all this thing. It's quite a basic website I have here, but it works. It's cool. It works. You can find a bunch of stuff here if you want to track me and see stuff. Not all of these have like recaps every year, but I wanted to go through those because I think it would be fun. Yeah. So we have the letterbox. It's movies, baby. This thing I don't really know anything about because I rated a bunch more movies than this, but apparently these are my highest rated films. Not that I understand that. But, this week I watched a bunch of film, which I think was because I was sick. So just have a bunch of movies like running. I think like there was one day where I watched like 3 movies maybe. But as you can see, I kind of have a dead zone. I'm not really good at watching movies. I want to be better. In my ideal world, I will watch like a movie every week. I'm just really bad at it. So maybe next year, probably not. A few years ago, I had like a marathon where I watched all the James Bond movies. Actually, this thing right here on my shelf is 24 James Bond movies in one collection, and I'm right next to it, one of these two. That's the Blu-ray for No Time to Die. That was all I watched all the 24 Bond movies up until the No Time to Die movie came out in cinemas, and then I watched that in the cinemas. That was kind of a fun year. I definitely got tired of Bond in the end, and I also like learned a bunch of like the story of all that. But that doesn't change anything. That like next year I would like to watch more movies and like have more stuff to talk about, right? There's one stream I really like called Henamimi. One thing I really enjoy is when she just talks about movies she's watching, like share a trailer and just talks to the chat. I think it's really cozy. I think it's cool. As you can see, most of my movies I watched in the weekend, which is usually when I had time. Let's see what other cool things are here. Genres. Well, action is because I watched all the Mission Impossible movies this year in anticipation of the last movie coming out. So a lot of these will go under that. The same with like I have a bunch of movies from the US and then Japan, then England, and apparently I watched a Danish movie this year. Oh yeah, so I remember now. It's a documentary. High Speed and Special Ops. Mission Impossible, baby. I mean, all these was probably just Mission Impossible. I like watching documentaries. I like comedy and stuff like that. 5 out of the 23 movies I watched this year is from this year, which is cool. All of them are new watches, not a rewatch. I did review 3 of them, which I don't remember. Funny enough, when you watch all of the Mission Impossible movies, Tom Cruise is going to be a most watched guy. It's actually funny that Ice Cube is here, and that's because, well, actually all these 3. Maybe also Chris Parnell. Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched the director and 21 Jump Street. Well, I think we're going to get to the movies later. But yeah, I watched 21 and 22 Jump Street, so that's why they are here. And then the rest is basically just because Mission Impossible directors. I don't know any of these guys, so let's scroll past this. Crew. I don't really know a lot of these guys. My highest rated was 4.6. I guess that's from the movies that I have watched. Because of what I rated 4.5. It's a 4.6, I guess. Okay. I watched the final Attack on Titan movie, which was such a blast to watch in the cinema. Definitely a unique experience. A couple of years ago, I like around when the TV show final got announced, I had just watched or was currently watching all of the show. Because I watched season 1 right after it came out, and then I tried watching season 2 when that came out. And then I watched like the movie of season 2 instead, and then I basically watched all the TV show after that. But it was before like the ending episodes came out. And I was like, holy fucking shit, it's gonna take them over a year. I don't even think those have been announced at that point. I think I was at the end of season 4, part 3, or whatever that was called. I was at the end of that. I'm like, there's still more. Holy fucking shit, I don't want to wait. So I actually bought all of the volumes over on, what is that app called? Not called Goodreads, that's another thing. Bookwalker. I bought all of the things like in a cheap bundle, and I just read all of them in like a span of no time. No time, basically. Let's go and check my anime list. It's actually kind of unfortunate that my anime list doesn't have a thing. Attack on Titan, yeah. No, it didn't take me 2 years. Maybe I started reading it. Because I definitely remember sitting in a cinema and reading this. I think maybe at the start of 23, that's when I start like really going ham on it. Anyways, lowest average Minecraft movie. It's just not a good movie, was it? Like it was okay, but not something revolutionary. I think it's weird that it like has won, what was it, the Game Awards, it won a prize of like best adaptation. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. What a crazy movie. Really fucking enjoyed it. I actually, after I watched it, I put it on my like Christmas wish list, and I got it. So it's over here in the shelf somewhere. I need to make my own rip of that. And then here is a Danish documentary about a band that I really like called Sao Paulo, which was a really cool insight in like them releasing the album and stuff like that. I think you only really can appreciate something like that if you're like a fan of their music and you like enjoy them and their story and stuff like that. It was an interesting watch. I don't think everybody would enjoy it, but I really did. The newest movie I watched, Barn. It's the movie it's a short movie by Gigok, the anime YouTuber. He like funded it and everything. I still want to watch the documentary behind it. I haven't gotten around to that, but this was a really fun watch. I definitely had some feelings, even though it was a short movie. I think it did everything it could and everything it should do in like the time that it ran. Yeah, really fun. And then Dirty Pair Affair on Nolandia. I have been slowly working my way through the Dirty Pair franchise. Of course, I only watched this movie this year, but I have watched the original TV show and I want to watch more of the movies and OVAs, but it's slow. It's very episodic, the TV show, so it's been kind of easy going through it. Well, already talked about these two, Mission Impossible, whatever. Funny how it doesn't have my highest rated movie of the year. Because, well, this is all the movies that I watched this year. Oh yeah, I watched Real Pain in Cinemas. That was also a good movie. Oh, my favorite movie this year was Swing Girls. I think this review says everything that it needs to. Just amazing film from start to end. Lots of laughs, amazing music, like also the way that it tells a story and everything. It's what I want. I just love movies about music, and this was just funny and well put together. I just loved it, and I'm really angry that I can't find like a physical copy of it that was easy to buy, because that's what I want. I want to own things that I enjoy. That's really hard when it's nothing that exists. But maybe in the future. Maybe I just didn't look that well. Yeah, world map. Cool. Let's go look at this. This is something that still have one day left off. Something that I still think that I will be able to reach. It's the reading challenge on Goodreads. I set my goal to read 24 books. I mostly read comics just because that's what I enjoy the most. I mean, most books that I have read is mostly in audiobook form. Which, it's fine. But nothing like revolutionary, I think. But yeah, basically here we have, I started reading this. The guy she was interesting isn't a guy at all. So was somewhere on the shelf. There. Wanna be my dress up lover? I don't remember reading this. When did I read this? Red. Oh, back in September. Yeah, 3 out of 5. It didn't really leave a big impression. Started reading 100 Girlfriends Who really love you. And then Genderqueer, which was an interesting book. Iron Widow, wouldn't recommend it. It was interesting somehow, and that was also really weird and not that interesting at others. I read it because of a friend sent me like a reel about it, and I was like, oh, let's both read it. And then we read it, and it was like, yeah, no, not really our thing. More of the 100 Girlfriends. Smoking Behind You with the Supermarket is a really good manga series that I think everybody should read. It's sweet. It's funny. It's just cozy fun. Also another one that I'm collecting. It's actually right there behind my head. I think Our Son is Gay 1 and 2. I need to read 3, 4, and 5. I started reading that like a few years ago, and I don't remember. I stopped at some point, and then recently I started buying the books because I found them in bookstores, and now I just want to read it all. And I actually had a goal of I want to read all of them this year, which I guess I will go and do because I'm still missing 8 books, 7 books, which I plan to get done today or tomorrow. Maybe a mixture. And then I started reading Saga. I actually kind of enjoyed this, but I could really feel that it was the start of something and that I needed to read more, and I just haven't. I just didn't find time to do it. Now here we go. The real shit. My 2025 backlog recap. I really love backlog as like a website. I am much more of a gamer than anything else. I like playing games more than movies, TV shows. Unfortunately, I don't have a service for TV shows. Mostly just a little bit of anime, a little bit of animation stuff. Last Week Tonight, John Oliver, 10%, rest in peace, fuck that douchebag TV host. And that's about it of shows that I remember I watched this year. I started watching Arcane. It's a really good show. Big surprise to everybody who's ever watched it that, oh, it's a good show. Oh, you don't say. But yeah, I started watching that this year and I need to finish it. But let's look at this. This is the one that this and the Steam one is the one that I care about the most. Because my top games this year, Split Fiction, fucking banger. I feel like it's kind of underappreciated in a way. And like, I feel like it came out and people were like, oh, this is a good game. And then I never heard about it again. Like it was kind of a funny thing of just like, oh, it disappeared? Huh? How? But a really fantastic co-op game. I mean, would you expect anything else from Hazelight? I mean, all of their games are really good. This one we actually streamed, Brazilian drug dealer free. I opened a portal to hell in the favela trying to revive Mid-Aya and I need to close it. Funny game, not that long. I actually recently went back and mastered it, got all the achievements on Steam. Just because I wanted to have it on my Steam profile, just because I love the title. But it's a fun game. It's a short game. Yeah. Final Fantasy VII. Is there anything to say that hasn't been said about Final Fantasy VII? Probably one of my highlights this year of playing a game, both because it was fun to finally play a game that's like this legendary as Final Fantasy VII is, while streaming it as well. Like I have my entire playthrough of it like streamed and saved and uploaded on YouTube on my VOD channel. I can go back and experience the entire thing, my first playthrough, which I think a lot of people would want to do with a game like that. And I definitely want to play it again in the future, but that might just be the remix that I will go through. That I haven't really thought more of other than that. But yeah, what a game. Really, really happy that I played through it. I want to play more Final Fantasy games, considering I've only played 7 and 14. But let's start talking about Metaphor Refutatio, because I think my sentence before I say that, I'm a bit tired of RPGs now, but that's probably also because that's the only thing I've really been playing since August, I think. At least on stream, which has been a lot of my gaming time, has been RPGs. So like Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core, and Metaphor Refutatio put a lot of time into those games, and they're all RPGs, and like in all their own way, they're very different. But like the structure of an RPG and like those long games, I'm kind of fine with just taking a break and playing some other types of game that I really want to play. Like I want to play some more first-person shooter stuff. I want to play some more puzzle games, platformers, stuff like that. But I mean, I think Metaphor Refutatio has been like an amazing game to play. Don't get me wrong, I really, really enjoyed it. the only reason I didn't rate it 5 is because of that 15-hour grind that I had to do in the middle of it. And that really ruined a lot of the game for me towards the end, because I just spent a lot of time doing the same thing. And of course, the best thing to do would just be to spread that grinding out over more dungeons and stuff like that. Oh, sorry. But I never really knew what to do. With that, the only thing I saw, here's an easy way that I can grind this, so let me do it. Which was probably not the best plan, but it was a plan. And, well, I mean, I had fun. The game is great. I wish that the grinding thing I didn't have to do at least not as much. Yeah. Still, amazing game. Kind of funny seeing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the definitive edition on here, because I also streamed that, but that was before I really streamed. It was more of me warming up to actually trying to stream, because I wasn't really that talkative doing that, and I mostly just played the game and followed the guide. It doesn't mean it's interesting, because this is the definitive edition. All I wanted to do was get all the achievements. Because I got that for the definitive edition of GTA 3, which I didn't stream. Vice City I streamed half of, and then San Andreas I streamed all of. I didn't even intend to stream those games. It's just I want to try the streaming thing for real. I've tried before, as you saw, as I showed earlier. But I actually want to give it a real try, and this was just me warming up and getting comfortable in a way to just talk and play a game and try to take this a bit more serious in a way, without really having a other way to explain it. Something I will try to dig into later. As well, Yakuza 0. I want to continue the Yakuza 0. I actually own a bunch of the games on Steam. It's just up to me to actually get to play them. The interesting thing is that, earlier this year, I was supposed to go to Japan back in April. But unfortunately, my sister got cancer. She was supposed to be on that trip. But we canceled it 2 weeks before that, because, that's around when my sister we found out that she had cancer. And originally we moved the vacation to September, October. But, my sister wasn't ready for it. And in the meantime, my dad also got cancer, which it's been a rough year in that regards. So what I wanted to say was that I played Yakuza 0. I started it last year. But I wanted to complete this year so I could, go to Dantanbori and Asakusa. Isn't that called Asakusa? Am I thinking of something else? I wanted to go to the areas of the game and be I played that. And then go back and continue the story. But because of life reason, that didn't happen. Which it is what it is. My dad is doing better. My sister's almost healthy. Stuff is doing good. Things are definitely turned around. Still been a shaky year, but it is what it is. Let's see, other highlights. The surprise hit, the D&D inspired expansion for Saints Row was where I had my highest rated thing. I think this was done really well. It was really fun. Can I not go to there? I played this game earlier this year, during the summer, I think. And I really love Saints Row 2, 3, and 4. 2 the most. And I got this for free on Epic Games, I think. And then I bought the expansion pass because it was on sale. And I played through it, and it's just such a missed opportunity of a game. I wrote here, this game could have been great, but it wasn't, and still isn't. I was very hyped for this game when it came out, but the more I heard about it, the more I got scared. It wasn't until 2025 that I got around to playing it, when I've gotten a game for free through Epic Games, and the expansion pass were dirt cheap. I did get my money's worth, but with that said, I'm should maybe I should fix that. With that said, I wish the story was better. It's just very bland with bland characters. The world itself felt very empty and not very memorable. The different gangs don't feel like they're making. The different gangs don't feel like they matter that much. At least when I compare them to the old gangs of the Saints Row franchise, which is I remember the police gang in this game, and I don't remember the other two. They just weren't that important. And I mean, I 100% of this game. The only... No, this is probably going to break my setup. No, it opened on the screen. I try... Why is it that the Epic Games Store fucking does this? I hate this launcher. No, don't close. I'm trying to open you. Thank you. I 100%ed my save game of this. But I don't have all the achievements. I think I'm missing one achievement in that game to like 100% it. Filter locked. There's something about the collectible app I didn't do, and then there's something about Crimes of Opportunity, and then I think I stopped. Can I get this on screen? Like, these are the achievements I have left in that game. Oh, the spinner. And this is why I stopped. I couldn't unlock this because I didn't know anybody who wanted to play this game. So I was like, maybe it doesn't really make sense. But I did everything else you can in this game. Like, I did all challenges. I unlocked everything. Like, still, I had fun with it, but I was just so disappointed about it. The two story-based DLCs were the best story content in the game. I think the Empire stuff was more fun than... I need to fix this. I have really worded this poorly. With that said, then the story. The amount of softlocks I got amazes me. Sometimes I couldn't exit vehicles, which you need to do to progress the game sometimes. I remember that issue. Sometimes I couldn't interact with NPCs, which you need to do to progress the game sometimes. And sometimes I would just get stuck in a room, or maybe I skipped a trigger, which you should not do to progress the game sometimes. I had a lot of issues playing through the game, like just random glitches here and there. So, yeah. This is sad that this is how Saints Row will be left, because I genuinely love Saints Row and games like it. But with a failure like this, I don't have any high hopes for receiving more games like it. So yeah. But again, this DLC was really fun and really well made. I enjoyed like the D&D spoof they made, so I was happy that they did an entire DLC around it. I think it was some of the best writing the game had and story. So and then Grounded. Grounded I tried to play through 2 times now. One with some colleagues, and one time with some colleagues, and one time with some friends. And it is just not my game. I like survival games. I just think that... Let me just try and move this way. I have a weird shadow. I just think that Grounded is just not my cup of tea in that genre. I just didn't like it that much. And that's fine, you know. Can't like all games. It's just a bit sad that apparently other people I play with actually enjoy it and I don't. But what can you do? 98% of the games I played were new. One was a replay? What did I replay? Apply filters. Play state. No. Can I even do replays? No. What is a replay here? No, that's not a replay. Last played. Tada? Why? There should be like a replay status here. Oh, maybe it's grounded actually. Oh. Yeah, it's grounded. Makes sense. But yeah, most of the games I played were new. I'm a PC enjoyer apparently. We will talk about that later. Most of my games were played on PC, some on my analog pocket. One game on PlayStation 5, which was Gran Turismo. One on browser, which must be Tetrio. Xbox 360, I played a Saints Row 2 DLC. Steam Deck, I should be better at using this because I played more games than that. And Android, that's because of Nikkei. Let's see. 13 of the games I played this year was from this year. 58% was 1 to 8 years old. 16% was 8 or more years ago. And then this year I started using the journal feature, which I'm not that good at still. But I think it's a cool feature. Nikkei is the game that I logged the most time in. I play it every day. Tetrio, I'm bad at logging. Factorio, I've been playing with some colleagues. I'm gonna play later today with them, I think. Metaphor Refantasio, we know all about that. Skate, I had a lot of fun with when it came out, but I kind of fell off it again, which I want to get back to it, but I'm not in a hurry. Final Fantasy VII, we already talked about. Balatro, yeah, great game. Started it this year. It's still a game that I sometimes pull up on my Steam Deck. I think I played it once on my PC. And I'm like, oh, this feels weird. I'm gonna continue playing it on my Steam Deck. And it's a good use of the Steam Deck. Let's see. Games per month. Capped out in July. Oh, Hollow Knight. We haven't even talked about that. I think we will later. And then Nikkei. I need to get better at this. 31 of the 44 games started this year were finished. Nice. And yeah, I always come back to Factorio because we had taken a lot of time playing through that. Oh, wait, this. I also want to get better at doing this. Like the time locked. Yeah, I did a review for that. Oh, this Game of the Year picks. Since I didn't play a lot of games that came out this year, this is all I could choose. So my Game of the Year from 2025, aka games that came out this year, Split Fiction. It's a good game. Gameplay-wise, I chose Ball Pit just because I've been playing that for the last couple of weeks. I've actually just mastered it. I got everything you can in the game. I think it's really fun. Now that I've gotten everything and there's nothing left to do, I want to install it because I don't know what I need. There's nothing more I can do. Narrative-wise, I put in Split Fiction. Again, this is games that came out this year, so I don't have a lot to choose from. I can show you afterwards what I could choose from. Art direction, this is kind of a meme pick, but still not. I really enjoyed this game, and I thought that the ship post that it did it very well. Soundtrack, there wasn't really anything I played this year that had a good one, so I choose Split Fiction. I remember there being some good songs in it, but not anything like, oh, I need to get this. And then multiplayer, I think the biggest multiplayer one I played this year was Battlefield 6. I guess Skate is also a multiplayer game, but I didn't put that on here. I think Battlefield 6 is the only new multiplayer game I played that came out this year. And these are all the games that I played this year. The ones that I still want to finish, I need to continue this with my friends. I need to No, that was the Days of the Dire one. Wargrove, I stopped. I just didn't like the game. The same Gran Turismo, I returned that to the library. That's where I loaned it from. Chrono Trigger, I want to restart and maybe stream. I know it's an RPG, and I just said that, I don't want to play any more RPGs right now. The Chrono Trigger I actually found really interesting. I just got sidetracked. I think this was around the time, stuff was happening in my life. And we have all the Saints Row stuff, which we talked about. Hollow Knight, the first real stream thing that I did this year. What is like, ever since that came out, that I've kind of progressed and continue streaming other games. Uma Musume, I played mostly for the memes just to figure it out, see what it was all about. Nikkei, I've played every day this year. I just haven't marked it in the calendar. I don't think there's a day that I missed a daily check-in with Nikkei, which is kind of amazing. I played Mafia. I streamed that as well, actually. That was a fun game. This is the Saints Row 2 DLC that I played this year. This we talked about. I streamed this Tear Down the Greenwash, which was a fun expansion, though it did bug for me. Played a bunch of Counter-Strike 2, Factorio, Bakura Planet. I played with a friend. We like playing co-op games. We haven't really been that good at it this year. We have been playing like Dragon Wilds and Marvel Rivals and Peak and stuff like that this year. But yeah, we played that. Pokemon Crystal, I started after I finished Pokemon Red. That's the first time I've ever played Pokemon Red. And Pokemon Crystal, I've only played a few hours of. I need to get back to it. I want to play more Game Boy games. That's why I bought the Analog Pocket. But sometimes you don't really remember stuff like that. Saints Row 2, I started playing again. Skate. Let's talk Skate first. Skate is a game that I want to return to. Actually opened it earlier today when I was testing out this thing called Moonlight. I want to try play more Skate. Maybe not stream it. I don't think it's a good streamer game, but it's just a good relaxing game. Do some challenges every day. I had a good streak when it came out, where I just did challenges every day. And that was really fun. Just get in, do my challenges, get out. I don't want to necessarily do that every day, but I want to get back and do more stuff like that. Saints Row 2, I accidentally started a new playthrough of that, mostly because I wanted to play the activities in it. And I will return. I don't know if I want to, maybe I will just restart and do like a real playthrough, because most of the story stuff I just skipped, because we're like, I need to do this so I can get into the activities. Final Fantasy VII, we talked about this. Parallel Experiment, really fun co-op game, not that long. Played with my friend, who also played Bakura Planet with. An interesting play, I would say. Crisis Core was fun. It was like, meh. There was just way too much side stuff compared to what the actual main game. So, Peak. Everybody played Peak this year, I feel like. Everybody knows what that is. Metaphor Refantasio. Do I need to say anything about this game? We already talked about it. Bipped, I played with a friend, the same as with this. It was okay. Pox, we haven't finished. We started it, we haven't played since. Battlefield 6, I bought when I was bored during a vacation where I was supposed to stream Metaphor Refantasio, but my mind was just mush. I just needed a real break from everything. I just played a bunch of Battlefield and did other stuff. James Bond, Agent Under Fire. I played mostly because there's a couple of PlayStation 2 James Bond games that are fun. I don't remember for last year or the year before that I played Nightfire, which I remember playing at a childhood friend's house a lot. It had like a fun multiplayer. And I remember like playing the first couple of levels of the single player at his home, but never really getting that far into it. So I went back and played that, and now I played Agent Under Fire. Nightfire is definitely a very, very much better game than Agent Under Fire. But still was fun to try Agent Under Fire. I think it's a prequel, was developed before Nightfire. And you can see like it turning into Nightfire. But yeah, fun. And then I started Heretic Block Hexen. It's the re-release of Heretic and Hexen. It has like 5 games in it. Some of them are just big expansion packs. Last year I spent like 50 hours, I think, playing Doom plus Doom 2, which has been released by, I think it's Night Dive Studios who has done like the remasters. It isn't really a remaster, it's running on a different engine, but it's still running natively or something. I really enjoyed that. I got all the achievements in it. I grinded every game. I had a lot of fun because Doom is just good. And I have Heretic and Hexen. I like 10 plus years ago, I bought a QuakeCon bundle, I think, on Steam. And you got like a bunch of these, like you got Quake, Doom, Heretic and Hexen, probably other games as well. And, well, I never played Heretic or Hexen, and now I'm just slowly working my way through it. I'm doing it on my Steam Deck. Mostly been playing in my bed sometimes. But I'm having fun. It's an interesting experience because you can like it's definitely running on the Doom engine, right? You can feel it. I feel like all games that's running on the Doom engine, you can feel it. But it's interesting to see like this wizard spin on it, this magic spin on it. It's fun. And then Darkenstein 3D. I'm still gonna complete this game, but I'm not gonna rate it that high. It's feels like a shovelware fan project of a Wolfenstein inspired game. It's okay. I think that's the best way to say it. It's just okay. And then we have Ball X Pit. I don't remember. Yeah, 4 stars. Makes sense. I had a lot of fun. I went back and mastered it, got every achievement. As you can see, I started playing it during the ending days of the major, and then I played it. Well, these days, I had a lot of fun. Like almost 30 hours. It's a great game. I would recommend everybody play it. If you look at the video on the Steam page and you think, this is something I would enjoy, then go and play it. Well, let's go to the real big one. The one that actually is not depending on me filling out data, but the one that's just automatically generated. The Steam Replay 2025. This year, you played quite a lot of new games and unlocked quite a few achievements. Played 72 games this year. That's 14 less than last year. Okay. Sure. 36 were new games, 4 were demos, and 12 playtests. I feel like there's a bunch of playtests that I've been in. Some I can speak of and some I can't. 600 achievements. It's 248 more than last year. Which makes a lot of sense because I played, the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition and got all the achievements in those games. So that's a good bunch of them. I like going after achievements if I like that game. I think it's fun to like get a different kind of challenge that's not necessarily in the game. Some achievements I just don't like the idea of, but some of them I was like, And for the Grand Theft Auto games, it was also just like, I played a bunch of GTA 3 when I grew up. That was kind of my childhood GTA. I also played the first 2 quite a bit. But GTA 3 is just stuck in my mind in a different way. And when I played that, I was like, I'm going to try and get a 100%. That sounds cool. And then I followed like a guide of what you're supposed to do, like down to like, when you're done with this mission, you need to do this mission, then collect these packages. Kind of like almost to a point like, here's your next move. Which I found okay, because I played a bunch. I've only completed GTA 3 like once before. So doing it this way was fun because I definitely did a bunch of stuff that I've never done before. The same with Vice City. Vice City is a game that I only bought when I got older. My dad didn't have it. He went from GTA 3 to San Andreas. So actually playing through Vice City. This is like my third time playing Vice City this year. Like the third time I've ever played Vice City. And this year is the first time I have completed it. I don't think I have completed it. No, wait, I actually have completed it before. Let me just look up Vice City. I have it on Steam. I think back in 2017 I might have completed it, but that was just story and just, go. But doing 100% was interesting because there's a bunch of stuff in that game to do. Still fun. And then, of course, it was San Andreas, which I talked a bit about. This is a really interesting stat that 66% of my time was playing a keyboard and mouse and 34% with a controller. But when I think back on it, I feel like that's a low number. Because I played Final Fantasy VII with controller. I played Hollow Knight with a controller. I played Metaphor Refantasia with a controller. I played Crisis Core with a controller. Those games I spent a crap ton of time with. But this is also before. This came out on the 15th. I think it said. Oh, okay, no. Yes, this is until the 14th of December, which was before I made my big Metaphor Refantasia push, which is why it's not represented in this, which is a bit unfortunate. Played 7 games. Longest streak was 27 days. Steam meeting 6. I play a lot of games. I want to play games every day if it's possible. I just enjoy it. %20 of the games I play this year were new releases. So games that released in 2025. Steam average is 14%. The classic games is the percentage of game time you had in releases from 8 or more years ago. 28%. Yeah, it makes sense. I have so many games that I want to play through that I will slowly stream and also play off stream. So this will probably grow. And then recent favorites, yeah, it's like stuff like Counter-Strike 2 and Factorio and all those other kinds of games. Fun. What you play? This spider graph shows the kind of games that you spend the most time with in 2025. FPS makes sense. I'm a fucking FPS gamer to the heart. I love FPS games. I want to play more. I just love FPS games. Mostly shooter type of FPS games, the S in FPS. I feel like people would call, this is going to be weird, but I think people would call stuff like Skyrim and Oblivion for FPSs because it's first person. And I guess you could shoot in it, but no, I like the gun variety. I'm not just doing another bow run in Skyrim. Automation is just because of Factorio, right? Card game, Balatro, Destruction, Teardown, I guess. Metrovania is because I've been playing Dead Cells a bit. But yeah, JRPGs makes a lot of sense. We already talked about them. This I don't care about. Top games, Counter-Strike 2. I grinded a shit ton of Counter-Strike in November. During that vacation when I didn't play my Metaphor Refantasia, I played fucking Counter-Strike. Because I wanted to get my stupid Season 3 badge, which still isn't released, but I wanted it. And you can also see that I did it around here for Season 2. I should be better at spacing it out. I still enjoy playing Counter-Strike, but holy fucking shit. This grind was not fun. Factorio, the factory must grow. I've basically just been chilling, playing with some colleagues over the last half year, just playing through the game. I've played it before, but I guess before achievements got introduced. And yeah, we're having fun. We just got to outer space. Final Fantasy VII, it keeps popping up. Amazing game. Really, really, really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. It's a big part of why I'm sitting doing this here right now. I think we will talk about that when we get to the Twitch part. But yeah, amazing game. I think more people should play it, which is a weird thing to say, but I'm interested in seeing the re-release. The non-release, the remake. I want to play that at some point just to compare it. Hollow Knight. That was a fun game. Definitely frustrating. I actually got Silk Song as a gift earlier this year, and I have no plans to play currently. I was a bit burned out by Hollow Knight at the end. Maybe it's because I spent like 3 days grinding this tribute champion thing. I don't remember what it's called right now. I'm blanking out. I had fun doing it. It was an experience. I want to talk a bit about it later. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto we talked about. Playtime by month. Just gonna scroll through these. I played PUBG. Oh, I think that was when I was in Copenhagen with some friends. We played PUBG at a gaming cafe. Didn't you see some of the games on these lists because I don't remember playing it. The one on this one that I remember the best is the Hong Kong Massacre game, because I played that from like 4 a.m. till 7 because I just couldn't fucking sleep. So I just played a game instead of like trying to sleep. I think I had got like 5 hours of sleep that day, and it was in April. The sun was probably up early. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna play a game. And then I saw that game in on my Steam profile. I just downloaded it. I played through it. I think I was only like missing one level when I went to work. So I did that, and then yeah, it was a fun game. Here is when I started playing Chrono Trigger, but what I spent the most time on for Counter-Strike. Here was Hollow Knight, the stream. Oh, I started playing Quake 2 then. I want to get back to Quake 2. This is Factorio. In July, I also played Team Fortress 2. And oh yeah, I ended Hollow Knight there. It's funny to see how Counter-Strike is actually on the top of this a lot of this time, because I don't remember doing that. August, I'll spend a bunch of different stuff. Apparently a lot of Factorio. And here we did Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. Here we finished Final Fantasy VII, Factorio, Counter-Strike. Battlefield 6, I bought it. Yeah. Playtime. 3% of the time is on my Steam Deck. It sort of makes sense. I really want to get better at using my Steam Deck. And I think instead of it living under my TV in the dock, I need to put it by my bed or have it on my coffee table, so it's more inviting to play on it. And I also have more games that I actually want to play that would be perfect on the Steam Deck when I'm just relaxing instead of sitting here in front of my computer. I could instead be over there in my couch. But anyways, number of games played. Well, tried 9 different ones on Steam Deck. 74 Windows. But I chose my most played one. Hexen. I think I just played one session before this. Deep Rock Galactic I tried when I was in a hotel with some friends. It was an experience. We didn't have a good one because we were all on Steam Decks, and no. Wargroove I gave up on, and this I'm gonna play later today or tomorrow. The Slim Shady Eminem Hitman thing. I played earlier this year because of the Le Chiffre one. I tried to stream that, but everything just blew up when I tried to play it. 31% of my playing time was with a controller. This makes sense. Again, this will probably have gone over here since we ended up having like, what was it, almost 90 hours. At the 15th, I don't really think I have more than 20. So, makes sense. And these are some of the playtests that I've in. The open beta for Battlefield, Momentum Up, I still play a lot when I just chill, or if I have like a stand-up thing running on my other screen, or like comedy stuff. I often play Momentum Up when I have YouTube running. Arc Raiders, I tried out like a match or two, and I was like, I play distraction shooters, I know what this is. Didn't have anyone to play this. This is just a game that I tried because it was so inspired by Battlefield Heroes. And Battlefield Heroes for me is something from my childhood that I really loved. I've even played the fan rehosted. I don't remember what it's called. It's like it's Battlefield Heroes, but everything is like free, and you can like just play it. Elf Hero is not as good as I remember, though, but it's an entirely different topic. And then, yeah, I've played 1 or 2 matches of Marathon. My longest streak, I played all these games. Yeah. And then let's just slowly go through this. See which games that I played this year. Oh, Delta Force. I forgot about that game. I should try and play Delta Force again. I think Battlefield 6 might have just replaced that for me, though. But Delta Force could be fun to jump back into. Give it another try. Well, I also played for like 1 or 2 months with my friends. It's fine. And then I was a period when I was trying to play Halo Infinite, but I never really caught on. Monaco 2 demo, yeah. I remember that day. Oh yeah, I finished Dave the Diver this year. I think the Doom plus Doom 2 thing is because I played Sigil 2, which got added to that package. And apparently have some Call of Duty playtime, which I don't remember, but... Oh, maybe that was like a free weekend or something. And more Dave the Diver playing, and then yeah, I started playing Chrono Trigger, a game that I want to return to, maybe stream. And then I played a bunch of like Dragon Wilds with some friends. Hollow Knight took half of my playtime in June. Yeah, I had a lot of fun though. Skywalker Saga I've given up on. I don't know. I've tried it a bunch, but I just don't think I'm interested not in Star Wars to play through it. Mafia Definitive Edition was funny to play because I played Mafia 2 back on the Xbox, but now we're here. And the first, Mafia 1 was fun to play through. And of course, Brazilian Drug Dealer Free. It's funny how it's only 4% of my playtime that month, but that's because it's a short game. Oh yeah, I bought the Sims Legacy Collection. I need to go back and play that, but more Sims 2. I feel like this is where you can see where I got into a rhythm of just streaming games and then having other games I play off stream when I relax or play with friends. Like the only one that's like the only 2 games you ever really see every month, I feel like, is Factorio and Counter-Strike. Any other things here? A little bit of Dead Cells, a Ballix Pit, yeah. Makes sense. I think this is the one that's the most fun to me to look at. I wish they would update it on the first so I could actually see all of my stats from the 15 till now. But I guess that's not the world we're living in. Twitch. I think I will do the viewer one first and then the streamer one. No, actually, before we do that, I think there's one that we should do instead. Let's just go over here. I think the one that we need to do, the one we own all of this from, is, of course, the Spotify Wrapped. It should work. It is. My Spotify Wrapped, it's going to be in Danish. Unfortunately, I don't want to play that. Oh, shit. I set this up so beautifully earlier. Now I just ruined it. It's going to be in Danish, but I'm going to talk over it. Let me just go to the top. Spotify Wrapped is probably the one that started all these trends of doing wrap-ups. Yeah. I listened, we counted. 81,000 minutes. That's a lot. I mean, I do also have another service that also counts all my playtime that I'll also just show quickly afterwards. But I think it's more fun to go through this. I listen to 468 genres. My favorite genres being electronica, city pop, soundtrack, pop, and drum and bass. H is just a number. But apparently my listening age is 62, and that's probably because I listen to a bunch. Yeah. It's because I like music from the end of the 70s. I love all kinds of music. So it makes sense in a way, but also it's a bit of a funny number. Listen to 7,903 different songs. But can I guess which is the one I listen to the most? It's Bird Brain. I already did this quiz when Spotify came out. Bird Brain, I was when I discovered Jamie Page, which I've been listening to a lot this year. I really enjoyed the, what is it called? Connections album. Whatever it's called. I have ordered it on vinyl. I don't remember what it's called right now. I'm really sorry. But yeah, Bird Brain. My top songs were Bird Brain by Jamie Page and OK Glass, Embraced by Aloha. Aloha had dominated my year. I've been listening to so much Aloha this year. I Don't Know by Blake and Bipolar Sunshine. Really cool drum and bass. It's not drum and bass. It's a really cool song. Better Luck Next Time, another Aloha. These two songs have been dominating my ears this year. And then Display by SO87. SO87 is also a person that I've been listening to quite a lot this year. I will share my playlist later, I guess. I have this playlist, 2025. I listened to 84 albums. This one never really made sense. But I guess it's because I didn't listen to a lot of albums like from start to the end. Because how can I have, was it almost 8,000 songs, but only from 84 albums? So this stat is broken. But yeah, favorite album is Summertide by Aloha. Really exciting for the new album that comes out next year. I think actually in start of January. I don't remember what it's called, but I really fuck with Aloha. Favorite albums: Summertide, Aloha, Starpeggio, Midnight Grand Orchestra. That thing and that thing is Midnight Grand Orchestra. I fucking love Midnight Grand Orchestra, which is why their other album, Overture, is my number 4. Constant Companions and what that album's called. And Blazed, a Danish band that stopped this year, actually. And then not stopped. The front woman, this girl, she stopped. She left the band. I saw them live at the start of the year, which was an amazing experience. But yeah, this album released. I really, really love it. It's a great album. I don't really fuck with the new music they released after she left. I don't know. I haven't really enjoyed the new music, but it's good. They're all like EPs, and this album is amazing. 4,500 artists, and these 5 was something special. So, who has the first place? Let's go through this. Oh shit, Chemical Brothers. I love those guys. Oh shit, Ado. And then yeah, Aloha will just go in on my first place. Top 0.5%, 2,128 minutes. There's a funny thing about this list. If I find all my top lists from the last 5 years or however I've been using Spotify, Chemical Brothers, it's on it every time. And I just really love Chemical Brothers. I love their music. And I have ever since I played Project Gotham Racing, where they have, is it Galaxy Bounce? I think that's on that soundtrack. I remember when I heard that song, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And then when I went to the library, I found out that that song was on an album that I could loan at the library. And I remember this day really vividly. I went to the library. I found Come With Us by the Chemical Brothers. And then I went over to the game section and I also loaned Oblivion for PC. And I remember, hey, stop that. I was doing stuff. I remember getting home and putting the CD in my CD player and just listening from start to end. And while I was installing Oblivion, just being like, whoa, this music is something else. This is very different to anything I've ever had. Because I must have been like 10 something, maybe a little bit older. It's like, whoa, this is really different. But I fucking loved it. And I still love the Chemical Brothers. Like the concert I went to see them in a little over 2 years ago now, it's imprinted in here. It was such an amazing experience. Ado, gotta represent. I think the only reason she's up here is that I listened a bunch to her this year. Both to like, I enjoy her music, but also because I went to a concert with her. I have this shirt that I've been using a lot. I really like it. And then I also have a t-shirt with like all the dates on the back. So I think that's why she's on the number 3. Yeah. And then SO87, as I said before, really also enjoy their music. And I have a playlist with Aloha and SO87, a lot of songs from them, and then some other songs I've added slowly. I can show afterwards. Which is why they're there. I've listened so much to that playlist this year. And then, of course, we have Midnight Grand Orchestra again. I love their music. I like Taco Ino and Suisei are 2 great artists, and all the songs that they have made together, I just love. They're super amazing. All this. Oh, the club thing. Do we care about this? I am club full smell. I don't know how to say this. I often save music and build up a library, which makes sense. I have like 6,266 songs on my like songs list. I just add a bunch of music to that. My favorites in the club: Makoto, which I'm pretty sure is in drum and bass. Porter Robinson I saw live this year, amazing experience. As always, Baby No Money, I've been enjoying the singles he put out. I've listened to his new album once, and most of the singles he released throughout this and last year is on that list, so on that album, so I know them. Justice I've also been fucking with this year. I want to listen to more of their stuff. I pretty much only know Cross and Hyperdrama. I need to dig into some of the other stuff. Chemical Brothers we talked about, and Underscores was actually a funny find this year because she performed the opening gig to Porter Robinson. I never heard about her before. I actually didn't know who the warm-up was before I got there. And it was just, I was like, whoa, this is great music. I'm going to go and listen to it. And I did. And she makes some amazing music. So really suggest you check out Underscores. It's kind of like, yeah, electronic pop, I guess. Kind of what Porter Robinson has also gotten into. Is there anything else on this now? You can't let your rap go. Oh, yeah, it's just this. So let's get this off the screen and this back on, I think. Is there anything else that I want to show on my phone? Really? I hope that I wanted to do this for quite some time, but I waited for the YouTube recap to come out and I still can't access it. So I guess we're gonna do this without that. Which is fine. I just personally want to see my YouTube recap because, well, I want to see what I watched this year and how much I spent on YouTube. Let's go for the viewer one on Twitch first. Oh wait, no, before we do that, stats.fm currently up to 88,000. So I've listened to 7,000 minutes of music since the rap came out. As you can see, Aloha dominates this playlist. The Better Luck Next Time, which was because this song was added. I'll put this up. It only has 40 songs on it, but it's a playlist that I've just put on so many times this year and just listened to. Because there's just a bunch of good Aloha songs and some SO87, Razor Ravencroft, Bestia Seda, a bit of Jamie Page, Suicide, Pali Kali, the song from My Dress Up Darling. I haven't watched City the Animation. I want to watch City the Animation. I think this is the opening. Saranji Poji. I've actually also been listening to a bit this year. Nina Geraci. It's also fun to listen to. Just like 2 songs that I really, really enjoy. Mo Shop, a bit of that. Magdalena Bay. Yeah, it's a good playlist. Anyway, Twitch. Let's see. This year, 930 hours watched. I have visited the site 352 days of the year, which is crazy. I don't know if this counts up every day, but yeah, 332. My most watched category is Counter-Strike. Makes a lot of sense. Watch tournaments when I can. Just chatting sort of makes sense. I don't really think about it when people aren't just chatting. I know I'm in just chatting right now, but I don't really think about it. San Andrea is because of this spoiler down here, Josimush. DJs is because of Mogra, which I'm actually, I want to listen to a Mogra stream right now, but I can't. And tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and they have like a stream there as well. Mogra is a nightclub for the people who don't know, and I just have that on in the background when I can. I've been really bad to listen to it lately, but this year, as you can see, I haven't listened that much. I wish I had listened to it more. GTA 4 is because of this guy, Joshimus. I don't know. I found him at the end of last year again. I watched him a lot before, but towards the end of last year, I got a suggestion on YouTube, which was his Dwarf series, which is a funny thing to watch. And I was like, oh yeah, he exists. And then I started watching his Twitch and I was like, oh, he streams when I'm at work and I can kind of put it on in the background. Yeah, I've been following throughout the year. I might even have him on in the background tomorrow during New Year's Eve, because I know he also does a stream. Maybe even join it. I've also thought about, I think it's on Saturday, he's doing a GTA San Andreas speedrun marathon community race thing. And I thought about joining that, but the closer we get, the more I'm like, I want to do something different with that weekend. But you know, maybe I will join last moment if I can. But yeah, really enjoy him. Only Pixel. I don't know. Only is funny. He's the best way for me to watch majors, not majors, but Counter-Strike tournaments, because he actually tells me when the tournament's are on. I've been really bad at following Counter-Strike lately, so just having a Twitch channel where you can go and be like, oh, this tournament is on, because he's co-streaming them, it's really good. What else? Sea-Dog. I think this is a cycling marathon and the generational Wellish streams, probably. I don't really catch him a lot because he usually streams when I'm asleep. The same with this lovely lady. I don't know why I said that. Hennemimi. I wish I could watch more Hennemimi, but the issue is that she usually starts her stream right around the time when I fall asleep, and then she ends them right around the time when I wake up. So it's only really when she goes overtime or if I can stay up late that I watch her. And then Mogra we talked about. 395 chat messages, which makes a lot of sense for me. I don't really send a lot of chats. I should be better at typing in people chats, but I am really bad at it. I want to get better at that. Gifted 26 subs, and I contributed to 7 different hype trains. I subscribe to people that I watch a lot, people I think who deserves it. And then sometimes I gift sub. I think I gifted some subs to Hedemimi when she had her new model debut. The other ones I don't remember. But, sometimes I like supporting people. I know subs usually are not the best way to support people, but it's a community thing, right? Clips. This one we don't have to watch, but it's a funny clip. Now unlock that, and then we have this. Let's look at the streamer. The thing I've started actually taking kind of serious this year. Streamed 207 hours. I actually want to check, since I did post this on Twitter earlier. Does it? Oh, wait, 55. Okay, 55 streams, yeah. So I've streamed for 207 hours, 55 total streams on 53 different days, with 131 hours watched. My top game being Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was a really fun experience because, like, when I streamed Hollow Knight, I basically got my first like returning viewer. The name I picked, and well, each day when I was streaming, he would join and type in chat and just help me through the game, not in like a backseating way, but like, oh, you can do this and you can do this, and there's all these things. And like, if he didn't catch a stream, he would send me a private message with like, oh, there's these things. And it was like the first experience I ever had like that, where a person was returning and like they were engaging with the content. It was a completely magical feeling. Shout out to the name I picked. He is, or she, I actually don't know, is the reason that I continued streaming this year, and I'm giving this a serious try. The same with Final Fantasy VII. The first couple of streams I did of this, there was nobody. I streamed this a couple of weeks, maybe a month after I finished Hollow Knight, so I didn't really have any momentum, you could say. But then, like, during the last half of the game, I started getting people in who returned every day to watch me. And at the end, when we finished the game, I had 3 people in chat, which was so insane to me, because usually I'm just here alone, which I think I am right now. This is very much just like a recording that I'm also streaming for some reason, for future archival purposes. I think it would be fun to look back at this in the future, just to see where this will go. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII was fun because I got 3 people different in at like the last, when I was beating the boss, and like they were cheering me on and they were helping me and like giving me fifths and like tips and everything, and it was an amazing experience. The issue is I only remember 2 of their names. One was JJ Webb and the other one was Shinra PR. Shinra PR is stuck in my head because, well, the game and Shinra, there's a lot of things in connection. But yeah, fun experience. That's really, I think, if I hadn't had these 2 experiences right after each other, I don't think I would be streaming. Well, I think I will talk a bit more when we get closer to the bottom, but yeah, fun experience. These 3 I don't really have a lot to say about. This was more of like, let's try and stream this. Let's try the streaming thing. This was like, okay, I'm going to stream this entire game. I wasn't on cam for most of it. I didn't really say a lot, I feel like. So kind of some trial runs. And here, Crisis Core, I only played because of this. Not that successful kind of stream. So it was kind of a downfall. And I was like, oh, okay, people will watch me because of one game. Guess that makes sense. Maybe this will hurt my ego a bit, which it did, and well, that was fine. I think it was healthy for me. It was also around the time of these 2 games that I got affiliate. which in a way is an achievement in its own for me. Like actually unlocking something, being like, oh, I actually had all the things unlocked for this. I think it also kind of is hurting my channel a bit, because now people are getting ads. And a lot of people I have noticed when I look at the stats after my streams that, okay, people checked in, and then around this point there was an ad, and then they left. Oh, new people checked in. Oh, there was an ad, and they left. And I don't know. People are not really that talkative in chat. I guess it's because there's nobody there. So people are like, oh, should I be the only one chatting? Yeah, I find it really hard streaming sometimes, because at least what I have decided to do, or how I decided to do this, has been a lot of, I just want to play games and stream them and hopefully get some good moments. And then I want to take those moments and make something out of them. Some of them I have just made YouTube shorts and uploaded them to TikTok as well. And one of them I even made into a YouTube video for Hollow Knight. And I'm still trying to figure out my strategy there, if you want to like say it like that. But I do want to try and grow this thing bigger next year. Because yeah, my top stream reached 8 viewers, which I'm really, really glad for. Like, it was a cool experience. I think this is during Final Fantasy VII, the final moments. Really, really fun, really memorable experience. So yeah, grateful for that. Received 2,916 chats, which is amazing. Right, Renya. Right, that was the person I forgot. Shit. Yeah, Biba is my friend. She drops by from time to time. Talk to me a bit. I try to do the same when I see her live. JJ Webb was here doing the Final Fantasy VII playthrough. Really helpful dude. Shinra, really fun in chat. Really talkative. Yeah, a lot of fun. The name I picked helped me with Hollow Knight, gave me a bunch of tips of what to do. Again, none of these did it in like a backseated way unless I asked, but just people who loved the games that I was streaming so much that they wanted people to experience everything. Which, yeah, it was fun. Beer Jesus, I remember dropping by during GTA San Andreas. I love the name. I've actually, think I rated him a few times, and I've like dropped in a few times. I should be better at that. But yeah, cool dude, really cool dude. And then Renya the Pirate is also a Final Fantasy guy. Alexander Sterling rated me this year. He plays Xbox games and streams sometimes. I should be better at rating him. I sent 14 rates. 6 of them went to Prage Rock, the Onigiri / Shadow always on Weather Stone. And yeah, Beer Jesus rated a couple times with Mokra. Two clips of me, which was made by myself, and I completed Trial of the Fools. 28 new followers, 1 new subscriber, which doesn't make sense because nobody has subscribed to me as far as I know. So I guess that's myself. And then we have the chat badge, and then the screen. So yeah, that has been my year, all of this. And it has been fun. I definitely feel like I'm in a unique situation in a way, because I have a bunch of games that I want to play, and I'm just trying to stream them just to hopefully find a community that will also have like a passion for just playing games and having fun with games. And it's definitely proving hard. I don't have the stats, but I remember I watched Ludwig videos. I don't really watch a lot of his live stream, but I watch his videos. And I remember him saying, like, there's so many streamers out there. You have to do something to be unique, something to stick out, something that people can return to. And I have some of those things.
But I don't think I'm good enough for streaming right now. Metaphor Refantasio has been kind of an experiment in my book, because it has been an experiment of me, streaming a lot, like the week before Christmas when I just went ham and like streamed 8 hours, 6-8 hours a day. That was really an experience just to try something different, to try something new, try and see, can I do these long streams? I definitely feel it on my voice that no, not really, or I need to do something different about it. But also that a lot of viewers are very dependent on like finding that comfort. Because when I look back at Hollow Knight or Final Fantasy VII, I found a few viewers there that were there for the game. They loved those games. And they loved my streaming off that game enough that they wanted to see me play that game every day, for some of them. And that was an interesting experience to have like a crash in viewers when I was done with those games. Like, okay, those people liked the game, they loved the game, that's why they were in that category, because it's not categories that was very active. And I guess they liked me streaming those games, but they never really wanted to continue watching me outside of that. So that's something I want to investigate, or something I want to try and fix for next year. I want to try and see if I can build a community or get more people in where it kind of becomes a hangout spot. I have no idea how to do that. I think I'm going to try a few different things next year. I want to see if I can try and build my name within a game, but I need to find that game that I can like stream. And mostly it's going to be a multiplayer game, because it's always that, right? For people that find the game, it's a multiplayer game that you can replay over and over and over again. But I still, my goal with streaming has mostly been like, sit down, play games, mostly single player games, stream it, try to be funny, and try to build a community around me being funny and playing games. And hopefully with that, build a community of people who like hanging out with each other and like have that community, because I'm really bad at interacting in those communities, which might be why I'm bad at keeping a community, maybe. But I like hanging out in those communities, but I'm so bad with interacting in them. So I'm trying to build my own thing, but it's proving to be hard. But hey, there's only so much I can do. I would like to continue streaming in 2026. I don't have any plans right now. I don't know what the next thing I will do is. I think next year my goal is to reach 100 followers. Right now we have 41, 42. I know there's some of the numbers don't add up, but I want to have 100. And I would like to like have just a small community of people hanging out. I think that would be amazing. I'm going to try to do what I can. I'm going to try to get down a better schedule than what I have right now, which is just when I want to. One thing I found out that, at least for me and my channel, that here in Europe, if for me, I noticed that if I stream during the day, not a lot of people stop by because they're at work or they're sleeping. It's mostly people in Asia, and that means that I need to do more Asia-specific games, I guess. But for my most successful streams has always been in between, like the room that I actually want to try and see if I can keep a schedule in, which is the 6 till 10-ish room. I'm gonna see if I can like get a schedule around that, so I'm always live at the same time. But it's also like the time where I also have to do all the other stuff, like friends, cleaning, watching movies, TV, relaxing. So I need to find a better schedule for next year. But the goal is to get 100 followers and hopefully have like an average of 5 concurrent viewers. I hope that in a year, on the 30th of December 2026, that I can return to the stream and said I did it.
But let's see. It's a year. It's gonna be a year, and I'm gonna try and stream a lot more. I'm gonna try and do more things, but also I have other things to do. I have friends I want to visit. I have concerts that I want to attend, and I also have a passion for video games where I just play games outside of streaming. So let's see. I think that will be all for me today. I thank you for watching this. I hope your 2025 has been good. I hope that you enjoyed listening to me ramble for an hour and a half, as this apparently has turned into. And don't blow off your fingers on New Year's Eve, okay? I will see you later. Bye-bye.